This evening we're at Perth Stadium. You join us for this 2020 match between Australia and India. I'm Mike Atherton, and with me for this match is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the one and only David Gower.
Thanks, Mike. Certainly a coin toss to win. You'd have batted. Every day of the week and twice. Sundays certainly feels like there's a lot of runs in the wicket.
Players look ready, the umpires are in position for the first ball. The bowlers will want to focus on their line and lengths and let the ball do the rest.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, a roundabout off stump, and that'll force the mistake. couldn't get it through the field.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Yeah.
There'll be one run here for them.
And with that, they're off the mark.
Edged it.
Right there.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Nope.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
End of the over. 8 runs coming from it. India are none for 8. Stark is coming into the attack. We'll see the left armour from the northern end.
Yep.
It's a good shot. 4 straight down the ground.
Just need one of the cameramen to send that one back. A little bit of width, but clinically put away.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key. Can't get that outside the ring field.
Waiting.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field.
Quick onto that in the infield.
They make it home, but there should never have been the chance for a run out in the first place.
Nicked it!
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot. That was a tremendous delivery. Fizzed through to the keeper. No more short balls this over.
Into the gap. Nice shot.
Exquisitely done on the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more. You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
That's the end of a very good over. Good pressure being put on the batters. A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Misjudged that, takes a hit on the body.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call was made in the end.
Doesn't beat the infield. Massive chance.
That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yes. No.
A little late on that, no run scored. Great work behind the stumps, save some runs with that dive.
Yeah. No.
Confusion written on the batters' faces, a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
An economical over comes to an end. You get the feeling these openers might be finding their feet.
Yep. No. Yep. No.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Yes, nice bowling.
Hold on. Yep. Go.
They've made it home, but there should never have been the chance of the run out in the first place. That was a tremendous delivery, fizzed through to the wicketkeeper. No more short balls this over.
Yes.
Good shot. Found the gap.
Too wide, it was there to be hit, and it was really given the treatment.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward and dispatches that to the boundary.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now, would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yep. Yeah.
Strong throw in from the outfield, right to the stumps. Good running, and it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
A brilliant over for the batting side, not so for the bowlers.
Yep.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yeah.
Bowling.
Misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yep.
There'll be one run here for them.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Wait, yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot.
Good running. It needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected.
Wait.
Over. Australia are none for 22.
Wait, yep. Keeper.
A little bit of confusion out in the middle, but they've got back quickly. No harm done. Both batters survive.
Oh, nice.
Hold on. Yeah.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
A bit of a mix-up. They'll need to improve their communication.
Wait. Yep, yep. Guard, guard.
Good pick-up. Big chance.
Yeah.
Boundary off the last ball. What's to come off this delivery, I wonder?
Wait. Yes.
Good return, back from the deep. You never really want to chance that arm going for a third. Did well there.
Wait, yep.
Precision, past the umpire and not likely to get cut off.
No trouble at all to punch it away to the boundary for four. A poor delivery.
End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Australia are none for 33.
Wait. Yes.
Onto the front foot and punched it nicely. Would have hoped to find the rope.
Wait. Yes.
Great shot through the gap.
There was trouble for a moment, but these two were quick enough to avoid the run-out in the end.
Wait. Yep. Keeper's in.
A couple on offer here.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Yes. No.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Wait. Yep. No.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Well, that would have been a very risky run. The right call made in the end.
Yep.
manipulating the field, asking questions of the opposition captain if they take a single.
6 runs added there. Australia are none for 39. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yes.
It's a good shot, 4 straight down the ground.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
Yep.
Quick to get onto that sweep, it was beautifully placed and beautifully struck for 4.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch. And as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
A really good 50 partnership. These two are looking strong. And it's going to take something special to break it up.
Yes.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for a rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Yeah.
Edged it. That's the over. Australia are none for 53. The right arm medium bowler is coming into the attack from the northern end.
Fire. Yes.
They shouldn't be able to get that many runs without hitting the ball. What on earth is that fielder doing?
Yeah.
Needs to be on target. Could that be out? Looks so.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
Mark won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Yep.
Mark takes guard. Been in pretty good touch lately. You wouldn't want to let them get away early with some easy boundaries. They pick the gap. Perfect timing.
Really just seemed to have put that one into the slot with the first ball for the new batter. All the same, it's a glorious shot for your first ball.
Loud appeal.
Yep.
Good running. Just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike. Keep the pressure up on the bowlers.
A real beauty. Just times it so well.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shots.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Yep. Keep it in.
Bad decision making. Thrown it to the wrong end and let the chance go begging.
Confident appeal. Could it be? Considering a review for this one, don't think they should waste it. It really looked out to me.
Pitching in line, just a case of whether it's hitting the stumps. Well, it's hitting in line. Slightly unlucky, just clipping the stumps, and they have to go. Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down, really didn't get settled, and looked to be in trouble for most of the knock.
Wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand. Into the gap, nice shot.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope, punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
It can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes you've just got to accept it and move on.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Exquisitely down the front foot, a gorgeous looking drive, could have been worth more.
Strokes it languidly away to the fence. A lovely shot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Yes.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be 4.
Got the head right in line with the ball, a beautiful strike there down the ground.
A good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball, and it'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond.
Yep. Bowler. No.
End of the over, a good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. Nice shot.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
That was a slow delivery, played too early, and it went straight through to the keeper.
Yep.
Just a little bit wide, well picked up. And let the ball do all the work really, just to nudge it down towards third. That would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yes.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Australia are 2 to 8. A new bowler is coming into the attack. Out! What a catch!
As they head back to the pavilion, they'll be wishing they went about this innings a little differently. Not too much to speak of on the scoreboard.
Lots of pressure coming into bat. Will have to wait though to face their first ball. This could be trouble.
Oh, good running. It needed to be as well. That's probably a lot closer than they expected.
Yep.
That shot sees them get their innings started.
Yep.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Back and across, punched well off the back foot through points to get some runs.
Yes.
Chance!
Oh, that would have been a very risky single. In the end, a good decision to stay put.
Yes. Well done.
5 runs in that over. Australia are 3 for 103. The right arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the south end.
Yes, nice bowling.
Yep.
Great shot, great timing.
Really good innings to bring up the half-century. Impressive batting, and they'll want to push on from here.
Nice bowling.
Good running, it needed to be as well. Probably closer than they expected. That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
Some well-targeted bowling in the over. Certainly something to build on.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying the slow ball, but just got it all wrong.
Yep.
Huge appeal.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Yes.
Great shot.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come.
Yep.
Nicked it. Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again. This is everything.
Nice bowling.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. That's poor play.
10 runs added there. Australia are 3 for 118.
Yep. No. Yep. Bowler.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Nice.
Yes.
Good pick-up. Big chance.
Nicely ran, working the ball away into the gaps to find the easy single.
Yep. No.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Yes, nice bowling.
A reckless heave. This batter is usually a bit more elegant in their stroke play than this. Poor batting.
Gone. Excellent catch close to the bat.
the trudge back to the pavilion. A good start, but that's all they've managed. They did the hard work and threw it away in the end.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease.
Yes.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
Yes. No, no.
Trouble! Oh, gone!
Starting to get really interesting now. That's the fifth wicket, and a very frustrated person is heading back to the pavilion.
The field will come up now, you think. Pressure should definitely be on the new batter, who strides to the middle. They'll be looking for another quick wicket.
Confusion written on the batters' faces, and a mix-up that almost led to a run-out.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
Well, for a brief moment, you thought there might be a bit of strife there. In the end, a good decision not to take on the field. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Nicely played.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
The right-arm pace bowler is coming into the attack from the south end. Good shot, found the gap.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
Tried for something a bit different the last ball. The captain shouldn't mind that. If they get it right, they might just get the wicket.
Yes.
Couldn't have played that any better.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yes.
Did well just to get it down towards third for some runs.
Yep.
Edged.
Yes.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
They make it home, but there should never have been a chance for a run out in the first place.
12 runs added there. Australia are 5 for 140.
Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Some width on offer, but didn't throw the bat at it and just made sure of the cut shot.
Yep.
Yes, nice bowling.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Finds the edge.
Good return. Back from the deep.
Gone. Brilliant in the field.
The trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Yes, nice bowling.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not to take the wicket. Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
End of the over. 3 runs coming from it. Australia are 6 for 143. Going with spin now.
Yes.
Edged it. There's a chance if this hits. Gone. Nowhere near making it.
A trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail. That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Yes.
Cuts that off well in the infield. Massive chance.
Good running, just finding the gap, and that allows for rotation of the strike and keeps the pressure on the bowlers.
Really good shot there.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Yep.
This could be out.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up single, rotate the strike.
Yeah. Keepers. Done.
A couple on offer here. End of the over. 11 runs coming from it. Australia are 7 for 154. The right armour is coming into the attack from the northern end.
Bowling.
Yep. No.
Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Yep.
Edge. Keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off. A boundary off the last ball. Is it a sign they're trying to push the run rate?
Yep. Ballers in.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
Looks like it's all over. Just the 1 run needed, and the field needs to be in to stop the single.
Yep.
The Ashes really bring something extra from all the players. Australia taking the honours, but they had to fight hard for it.